What up, everybody? It's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and I'm doing my contest entry for DOTD 1986. My friend Turi there is hosting a contest. He got over 100 subs for his channel. Awesome. Congratulations, dude. And he's offering some cool prizes. So, guys, I'm going to put a link down below to his channel. So, please check out him out, sub him, and get into his contest. So, hope he gets a lot of entries to his contest there. And he has some multiple questions, and I helped him out, so I'm glad he took some of my advice. Thank you very much for taking some advice. That's awesome, man. And I said, I hope you do well with the rest of your channel. Keep it up. Keep pushing. Um, you get your ups and downs, everything like that. You get your likes, your dislikes, whatever. Just move on from the dislikes. If you get dislikes, whatever, there's still views to your channel and everything. So you just gotta look at it and be like, oh, someone watched it, didn't like it. Oh well, move on. That's what their thing. Uh, so yeah, just at least you don't get the hate comments down below. Some of them can be pretty mean. You just kind of like laugh it off, and others you're like, you're a freaking idiot. Yeah, delete. But anyway, let's get on with the questions for his contest. The first one was what he would change on his channel, and for you, Turi, just keep up doing what you're doing. Show off your updates. If you want to do the top 10 Tuesday, go right ahead, man. We got lists for you if you want. If you just want to do your own thing, do it. It's your channel, man. Do a top 10 if you like. If you want to do maybe like a whatever, like a top 5 or whatever, do that. That's cool. More reviews is always a great thing, especially for like newer films. Some of the films that are kind of like micro budgeted that a lot of people don't know about. That would help promote the company and promote you as well. Companies like seeing that too. Maybe get involved in some of the reviews. I know you're doing body bags. That's awesome. So yeah, so keep up what you're doing and always add. Like I got an idea for my channel. I'm still working on it, so stay tuned, everybody. All right, number 2 was what got you into horror and horror collecting. When my dad and I, I was little, we would watch, the old black and whites of westerns, the war movies, and of course horror films. Now, for me, I liked the westerns for a little while. I kind of phased myself out of westerns. Same thing with the war films. Watching uh, World War Ones, World War Twos. They were great to watch, but they never really kept my interest. But when I would watch the Universal horror films, a bunch of other weird sci-fi horror black and whites, I was always spot on watching, seeing what comes out of the shadows, seeing what is attacking people, and that always, for some reason, struck my interest, and that's what got me into watching more horror because, watching John Wayne do his thing was great, but all right, I don't know, but watching Dracula, and then all of a sudden here's Frankenstein, and all of a sudden the creature from the Black Lagoon, and then also we have all these other films. They were just fun for me, fun to watch. And of course, started collecting. I started off in VHS, and I always liked how VH worked. But the one thing I didn't like was when your VCR ate your tape. Oh, hated that. So when DVDs came out, I started getting more into DVDs. And I've been really liking DVDs and Blu-rays. The discs, you can put more content on it. You don't have to worry about rewinding. Just problem is they skip or they freeze. But I don't get that as much, thank God. But I love collecting. I love having my own library. Yeah, people have libraries of books. I got libraries of movies. And I know people come up to me like, you've already watched the movie. How can you watch it again? I've seen some movies over and over again. I know a lot of you have too. That you just love watching them. And I do the same thing with them. Like, do you have books? I'm like, yeah. Do you read the same book over and over again? Well, yeah. You already know the outcome. You already read it, right? It's the same way with movies. I used to love going to the video store with my parents, going right to the horror section, and just picking up all the VHSs and reading the back of them was awesome. Now I can do that in my room. I love having my giant library just to pick up anything, look at it, put it back, or just stare. For some reason, I'll just stare at my collection. It's just weird. So yeah, I just love collecting it. It's just fun to have, fun to show off, and sometimes it's a pretty cool conversation when you have some weird ass titles in your collection that no one's ever even heard of. You bust it out and be like, "Hey, did you see this movie? I bet you never even heard of it." And of course, we start talking like, "What's popping in?" All right, so you have a bunch of friends together. Like in high school, my buddies and I would get together and rent horror films. Get like 7 or 8 of us watching in the living room, supposedly like a scary film. We're all making fun of it. We're all having a great time and just goofing off. It just made the movie even more enjoyable. It's weird. All right, for his third question, he's got like a two-parter. Is what is your favorite black and white and your favorite distribution company? Not Scream Factory, not Arrow. Well, for the non-Scream Factory, non-Arrow, I am probably going to go with Criterion. Criterion has been putting out some good titles. Yes, they're expensive, but if you wait for like a Barnes and Noble sale occurs, that's when you want to pick them up. And they've been putting out some really good titles too. Uh, their picture quality is fantastic. They got some cool special features to them. They're just fun to grab. But only get them like during the sales. Now, my favorite black and white, I have multiple favorite black and whites. Like, yeah, I can say, the Universal movies and everything, but I'm going to kind of stay away from that. I wanted to pick up a little obscure title that people some know about and some don't. And I remember watching this as a kid, and I loved it. And ever since I found the DVD, I had to buy it. And it's put out by Image Entertainment. So far I know of, you can only get this on this DVD. And this is from 1958. And the black and white title is The Crawling Eye. I used to love watching this, especially the way the creatures looked. They're these weird brain monsters with one eye and tentacles. So much fun. So 1950s. Pretty much with this film, there is a science research center on top of this mountain near cliffs. Well, there's this cloud that just stays in one spot, and then it slowly moves from one side of the mountain to the other. Come to find out there's these aliens living in this cloud, and that is their environment. They love the cold, and they stay hidden in the cloud. Well, of course, this psychic girl and her compadres come up to the laboratory for research. The research place gets attacked by these giant-eyed monsters. It's pretty cool. Now, don't let the back fool you. It shows color. It is not. It is black and white. This company Image will show the older films, but they put them in color only in the back of the DVD. So, and it comes with trailers. That's about it. But this is just a bare to the bones film, but you don't get much from a 1950s movie because they probably didn't have a lot stored on tape or stored on film, so they have what it has. Now, the picture quality is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, you're watching a black and white film. You're not going to get crystal clear clarity or anything like that. Just cheesy acting. You see all the weird monsters, how they're all like moving with strings and moving with weird practical effects that they use. But it was great because a lot of stuff happens off screen where it uses your imagination. And you kind of figured, well, that guy's getting killed. You can hear him getting strangled. And some of the sound effects were pretty good in the old films because you're really hearing the screaming noises. And you're going, oh, that guy's dead. But yeah, definitely check out the Crawling Eye from Image Entertainment. This is like the only way you can get the DVD. It's a solid release, not a bootleg or anything like that. A lot of fun from 1958. So yeah, guys, check out DOTD's 1986 channel down below. Again, I'll put the link. I hope you get some entries, dude, and good luck with your contest. Okay, everybody, have yourself a good night. Peace.